Good afternoon, family and friends. Welcome to Smokepot and Balanced Kitchen. Well, in today's episode, I'll be doing one of my most requested curry shrimp. And I'll be putting my own special touch as usual, so just pay attention. So here we have our shrimp, all cleaned and divined, and I'll be putting some powdered season. So firstly, I'll put some Sazon seasoning, not too much because I'll be making a sauce that's gonna be filled with seasoning, but I'll just put some light sauce. I'll put some all-purpose Maggi seasoning. I'll put a little Maggi fish seasoning. I'll put a little turmeric. And lastly, I'll put some black pepper. The first thing we do, we give this a little light rub. Sort of work this in. And what we're gonna do, because it's curry shrimp, and shrimp actually takes between 3 to 5 minutes to cook, we are gonna be burning some curry. So I'll also turn my pot on. So I now turn the stove on so that I can have my pot start getting hot as I slowly rubbing the powder seasoning into my shrimp. Okay, now that is done, the pot is ready. The pot is ready right now for the oil. So I'll use some olive oil, because while I cook, I also try to go for all the health benefits that I can. So as I'm saying, when you're cooking curry, if you're doing anything that takes less than half an hour to cook, it's always best to burn the curry, right? Anything below half an hour, because a curry that's not properly cooked will more than likely upset your stomach. It might hurt your stomach. So you always want to learn the skill of burning curry. You do that with shrimp, you do that with fish, and if you're doing like white meat from the chicken, you also try to do it with that. If you're doing a regular chicken that's you're gonna be cooking for over half an hour, 45 minutes, 40 minutes, then you don't have to burn the curry. But when you burn the curry, you also enhance the flavor, right, of the curry. So it's a very good way to go. Okay, so now that my oil is getting hot, the seasonings that I'll be using are onions, scallion, ginger, Scotch bonnet pepper, garlic, thyme, and pimento seeds. Those are all the ground seasoning that I'll be applying to my burnt curry today. So different people may do this a little bit different, but my outcome is a beautiful curry sauce at all times. So I stick with what works for me. So I put some onions in the pot because I'm trying to get my seasoning all nicely burnt alongside with the curry. Next, I have thyme right here, garlic, and I have some Scotch bonnet pepper. I add that to my oil. Next, I add some scallion and some ginger. Then after doing that, we get our curry And we add our curry to this mix. We put like maybe I would say 2 tablespoons of curry. We're not trying to overwhelm it, because if you put too much curry in your sauce, you might come across with a very burnt, bitterish taste, right? So you always try to balance it carefully and you don't overwhelm it. Some curry is much more potent than the other. So you have to know the brand of curry that you're using, and you got to know how strong it is. If it's extremely strong, you try to use a little less. So you're allowing this to actually burn. As it says, you're burning the curry, you're actually allowing it to burn in the oil. And that will eradicate the possibility of you. I'm actually using a Indian curry. You know, this one I actually got from Dubai. It's very flavorful, right? But this is an Indian curry. You also have some very good brands, like there's one called Better Pack from Jamaica. That's I think it might be the best curry out there. And Grace is good also. You have Jamaica Choice. You have a lot of them. Most of the curry from like India and so on, they're extremely strong. They're very, very strong. So if you are not really very good at cooking curry and you use those curry, you might just overwhelm the pot and get it into a bitter stage. Now at this time, it's burnt for a little while. I'm gonna add a little water to it, because from this now, we're gonna be making our sauce. All right, we add in a little water. And then we're gonna apply some powdered seasoning to make sure that our sauce is flavorful. Some Mrs. Dash, some Mrs. Dash. All right, not too much, because we have already added onions and all of that. That's perfect. Next, I'll be adding some all-purpose. I'll be adding some fish season. Maggi is the brand. I have some grounded pimento seed. Grounded pimento seed. It's also called whole spice. I'll put a Sazon season. And I'll add some black pepper lastly. Now, a part of my secret recipe to make curry, I put either a little zest of lime or just a little drop of a spoon, like a spoon of vinegar. This is a secret recipe. It actually brings out that ginger and curry flavor even more. So just a little, not too much. Now we're trying to take this to a nice boil. Okay, let me get a taste. Okay, that's good. 1 shot. Now I have some potatoes that's been cleaned and peeled and cut. And I always put potatoes in my curry. That's just my thing. Curry and potatoes goes well. And I add that to my curry. And the reason for that is the potatoes take a little more time to cook than the shrimp, because the shrimp takes 3 to 5 minutes. The potatoes might take you about 7 minutes thereabout. So I'm gonna allow my potato to cook for just about 4 minutes, and then I'll be ready to add my shrimp in. Okay? Well, now that my potato has been cooking for about 4 minutes, it's time for me to add my shrimp. So here's my shrimp already pre-seasoned, and remember, this shrimp will take nothing more than 5 minutes. Anything after 5 minutes, your shrimp start getting rubbery. The more overcooked your shrimp becomes, it start getting hard and rubbery. So remember, 3 to 5 minutes. If you only have a small amount of shrimp and you put it in the pot, 3 minutes, 4 minutes max, and your shrimp is finished, okay? But because I have a reasonable amount in this, I'll give it about 5 minutes. So I give it 2 more stirs, and then I cover it for about 2-3 minutes and let it come to a boil again, and then 1 more stir, and we'll be finished. So I leave that to boil for 2 minutes. Okay guys, our shrimp should be boiling for a minute. Look how beautiful they are. So now you give them a quick turn. This shrimp is cooked. Potatoes look cooked. Potato is perfect. Shrimp looks nice. And the sauce is tasting very, 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 very nice. However, I'll take a next taste to make sure it's perfect. That is what you call perfection, balance. All right, so now let me just show you what it looks like with some rice and beans and some vegetable that I have here prepared, and a little gravy on your rice. Top it off. And here you go. This is Smokepot's curry shrimp with potatoes. Okay guys, once again, if you enjoy watching my videos and you want me to continue making more, please subscribe, share, like. Remember, it's very, very important as we go on this journey for you to subscribe, share, and like. And remember, while I continue to smoke these pots, you make sure you keep balance. Peace out and be safe.